I'm Shadrach. I came out from Reno yesterday and had a great night in the city, and it's looking to shape up to be a great day. And we're here for escape routes. Rolled up in my Focus, and hopefully you're gonna make the best of it.
That'll be nice. Yeah, I'm Jason. I just came up here from LA just for this.
Falada. And I'm Leslie.
I'm Stacy.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Korean. I'm Melissa. And we're here, well, we thought we were here coming to do Take the Money and Run, but we realized it's for the escape, the great escape.
Ford Escapes.
I am Mike, and this is my pretend wife, Miriam.
I met 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
I'm Jenny. This is Jack.
I'm Art, and this is
Latoya. I'm Shelby John. I'm Lindsay John.
I'm Danny Shipman.
I'm Scott D.
Yep, and Scotty D with the Hesher Express.
I'm Grace Sparkle.
I am Ryan B, and he brought me here. Gotta do that. Yeah. My name's Kylan Garrett.
I'm Brian Morris.
I'm Tim Connor. It's your anniversary. Happy anniversary. And who are you?
Lloyd and Betty Dickinson.
San Mateo. Beth from Pleasanton.
And why are you here?
We're here in support of our her son, my nephew. There are two twins in the Marines, and one of them was injured severely in Afghanistan and is recovering with a Wounded Warrior program. The other one was sent over to Afghanistan. So we're showing them we can be as tough as they can be.
I'm Willie. I came because I came past the opportunity to win some free money and show them that I'm the most competitive person out there.
Well, my name is Dee Dee Sinclair, and I came to see if I can get on this show. That's what I came for.
My husband, Matt Martell.
Well, I'm living with my parents right now with nothing better to do, so it's time to make some big money.
We're ready to travel in a Ford Escort across the United States.
Escape.
I've been drinking. We should have did this before.
And we're here because we were called back. We actually had applied for Take the Money and Run, and the email we got back was to come and try out for this. So,
excellent.
We just got engaged, and we need to plan a wedding that's in Texas, and that's very expensive, and we love adventure. And
even if you lose in this show, you win. You got to travel around. You got to have some fun. I mean, worst case scenario, you get into it and you lose. I mean, you get to travel around.
And you're not from here?
No, I'm Irish.
I'm not. Found it on Craigslist trying to find a job, and I was like, Lindsay, this seems awesome. For a new job. It's kind of up both our alleys, and yeah, it's going to be my new profession, is to be on this show. My life mentality is like, why not? So yeah, this is another one of my why nots.
We're here to audition for, escape routes. We thought it was Take the Money and Run, so we're just going to take this money and run as far as we can after we win.
Looking for an adventure, looking for some fun, looking to make some money. I lived in a van for a year, so that was a long road trip. But
I know I pushed just a touch over the speed limit, probably about 55 because it was 45, and everybody's enjoying themselves. We listening to the Mrs. Officer. I almost didn't see this little deer, and I almost hit Bambi in the middle of the street.
I remember taking road trips out to Montana and North Dakota with my family in a tiny car. It was probably that Torres, but cramming in there, my brother, sister, and I in the back seat, picking on each other, playing games, and they were a long road trip. Montana's quite a distance. So it'd be awesome.
I took off with some people from Burning Man to LA just on a whim, stuck my thumb out with them, and then afterwards was like, I don't know how I'm going to get back, but I'm going to do it somehow, and then just put it out on Craigslist, and whoever came was just turned out to be an epic adventure.
Mine's like a train trip, because I haven't really been in the States. Yeah. But trained through the south of Croatia, up through Greece, and or up through Italy, and then back down to Rome. So like a big loop. Wild. Croatia is nuts. Nothing like it. Wow.
let's just say that I got stuck in Venice for 3 days because I read 9 p.m. when it was really 9 a.m. I forgot that they do military time. It's California. So every time we go, my husband and I go on vacation, I seem to always visit the ER. I think we told you the story. We went to San Diego. I had to go to the ER because I was just itchy all over. and I started, like, my skin started welting, so thank God for GPS, we had to go to Kaiser. We went to Hawaii, I had some sort of infection, and I didn't find out till we were snorkeling out in the middle of the ocean, so we had to call 911. It's pretty embarrassing.
See the one to 29 Palms to see her son off.
Yeah.
That was a
He was leaving
trip.
for Afghanistan, and it was a 9-hour drive, and we hadn't slept, so we drove straight through. And
up and down the East Coast. I'm from Pennsylvania, so basically graduated and just took a road trip, camped out, went to all the national parks, and
probably when I first met him last year through couchsurfing. It was a job working in California when I was traveling from the Midwest in Kansas City. Joined couchsurfing, met up with this guy. We've been friends ever since.
For me, would be leaving New York in 1993 with a plan for a 6-month trip with $8 grand in the bank and a box full of maps and 120 cassette tapes of my favorite music, and not having a fixed address for the next 7 years.
But we took his mama to Vegas. You know, we were going to a family reunion, and we stopped off at Vegas on the way. Oh, listen, I hope this is not going to be on TV, because it was a hot mess the whole way. The whole way. I didn't know what I was going to do. She does not pack light, and then she's got all these little bags that she was shoving under the seats. Look, we looked like we were moving, and all we were doing was going for a weekend in a reunion. I love you. I'm so sorry.
I was a roadie for a band, so we did like 31 cities in 34 days at one point.
I was driving down to LA one time. It was actually to compete in the Miss California pageant, and so we're like caravanning down, and my car definitely broke down in the one part of 101 that has like 70 miles to the nearest dealerships. I was like north or south.
The only time I've ever taken a road trip was to Vegas. Not in a Ford, but our air conditioning did break down, and that was horrible. We were miserable. It's like every 20 minutes we stopped to get water. So being in a Ford Escape, I'm sure that won't happen.
Yeah, went to New Orleans, 7 days, stayed in the middle of Hurricane Katrina type hotel.
Somehow we got there.
Drove the whole way.
From Stockton to New Orleans.
Yes, car full of kids, whole track team, drove down there. Ended up being way hotter than what we thought.
Yes.
Was not prepared.
Yes.
Drove every day, about 2 hours to the track.
Yes.
And then had to turn around and drive all the way back. Took us 2.5 days. Stopped in every state. Lost a few kids here and there, but we found them.
I just thought of my best road trip, which is not the one in Portugal with the Cinquecento going from Lisbon all the way down south. 5 people in a little Fiat Cinquecento. The better one was from Paris to Niamey in the Peugeot. That was a really good road trip.
And we got covered by red ants in our hammocks, and so we had nothing to do or nothing to stop these red ants from totally covering us because they were coming down the trees. We don't want to retie our hammocks. We had nothing else but like random little things in our van, so we put chapstick and salt around the rope.
That's a good idea.
And chapstick and salt stopped the ants from coming onto the hammock. And so I just thought about patenting some sort of idea involving chapstick and salt to stop ants from covering your. I'm not.
Scratch that.
Yeah, man, bro. You're not going to post this or anything, are you?
I love a Ford Escape. I've had Ford cars since I grew up. I had a 92 Ford Taurus GL that my grandmother had. It smelled like Parliament cigarettes. So I would love a new Ford vehicle. It would be great to have an SUV for my dog, for our dog. Our four-legged child is hanging out over there. So it'd be great. The price is awesome, and we'd love to get on the road and have some fun.
We want the money mainly, and the fame and the chicks, and to work our butts off in some doing some crazy extreme stuff for television, and we're made for television.
Totally.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of animals. I've seen a lot of animals have sex. Have you seen it? Dude, that's kind of crazy. That's right.
I've gone on tour with some metal bands, and just 3.5 weeks, 5 guys in a van across the country. Every night it's like camping on somebody's floor and just partying like drunk by noon. That's those are the best road trips.
I beat up an Italian on a train. Oh yeah, that was exciting. Wouldn't leave me alone. Had to, take a knee to the nuts.
Cows, horses, rabbits. That's pretty
As a kid, my family went to Disney World from California
drove in a non-air conditioned van to Florida.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather fly. I'd rather fly.
Or the hotel trashings. I've done it in LA at this convention I used to go to once a year, and and a lot of sex happened too.
Sex is good.
Yeah.
Sex sells.
Free cats, like right under the can. Matter of fact, we're ready. Come see what we got going.
And now they're looking for somebody who knows a little bit about social media.
Yeah.
You're the only one, I think, or one of the only 2 people who tweeted me yesterday.
Yeah. Twitter. I'm actually just getting into it. I've had it forever. I love it though. It's awesome.
Excellent.
So Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook.
That's our new favorite at the moment.
Pinterest is the new fad, but Facebook will always stay near and dear to my heart. It's the #1 in my life. Facebook. You can do everything with it. But
Man, I'm Omar O'Diggs. If everybody check out my Facebook, Twitter page.
And I have almost 3,000 Twitter followers, many of whom are sort of on the fringe and can really help out.
We're go-getters. It would be a great viewing for the watchers. That's what I think we would bring to the table.
Especially being in a Ford Escape. Did I say it right? All right.
And we're both mothers, so giving birth was by far the hardest thing, and we endured that, so we can definitely do this. You can handle kids, you can handle anything. We could really win and do this. You should really pick us.
You get your typical little mainstream yuppie types, and I mean you don't want that. And I haven't seen anybody like us on a reality show before, so I think it's about time you do that. You could use the originality.
I haven't seen anybody like us on the block.
Yeah.
I bring to the table sexiness and the ability to run fast when the camera's on me. I can also do impersonations. So.
Are you going to do one for us now?
No, because I can't think of anyone good.
Oh, I can
okay.
do one. Fat Albert.
Okay.
I personally think that we can be pretty entertaining.
I told my friends about this, and they know how we get on, like, relationships C-wise, and they're like, I really hope you guys get it. And if anyone that I know is going to be on TV, I would pay to see you guys on TV. Because they know how we are, and they see how we interact, and we fight a little bit, but they laugh at our fights.
together we get into trouble. We're pretty entertaining, so I would think that America would like to watch us, and we have a huge fan base of friends that will follow us. So I think it'll be good, interesting.
Personality. I hope they see that personality here. And our humor, because we're actually kind of funny, like Together Click. And they see that we need the money, and we need a car, red per se.
The way we work through adversity. We're very competitive, but we're very close. We work well together. We have fun with the bickering, but bottom line, we're each other's best friend as well as sisters.
And you see this Lions mane? I've always been a lion. I want you to come visit my den.
I'm competitive. I'm gonna show the most charisma and energetic energy that show probably has ever seen. They won't be able to find it.
Just because I'm drinking water, don't think there's not gasoline in this cup.
And why did your parents name you Shadrach?
They were hippies.
They were hippies.
Not
at all. Excellent.
I actually had a dog named Shadrach, and he was a good dog. So.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
Good dog. We'll make the show interesting. I'm part comedian.
I'm up for it. Are you up for it? I'm up for it because we're funny, we're entertaining, we're telegenic, we're hip, now modern, we're the younger generation. We're traveled. Love us. Ad sales through the roof, guys. You're looking at it.
I don't think it. I know they're going to fucking call us.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.